Hi, and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick.
And my name is Chris. And Nick, what have we got in store today?
Well, today, Chris, we're taking a cheeky look at Zilliqa and a massive 1000% bull cycle or bull market, as we are commonly calling it nowadays, approaching. So we're going to go into this. We'll have a look, see what this article is talking about. 1000% sounds very tasty, doesn't it?
It does, it does. And you know what? You guys asked for it in the stream, so we're giving it to you. Zilliqa.
Here we go. So if you do find it, just right what you wanted, go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really appreciates it. And if you're new here, do go ahead and subscribe to the channel and you'll be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, with that said, should we jump over to CoinMarketCap, give a quick review over the last 24 hours, jump into Zilliqa, take a look at Zilliqa on the charts and have a look at this 1000% bull cycle.
Yeah, really love this project, Nick. And it's been a very interesting day in the market today, hasn't it? So yeah, let's get straight into it.
Let's do it. Right, here we are on CoinMarketCap. I'm just going to give this a quick refresh. We're going to just zoom in here so you get a better picture of the $614 billion market cap that we currently have here. Absolutely tasty. We have a 168 billion trading volume, and Bitcoin's dominance, if I just scroll out a little bit, is 64.4%. We obviously have 8,035 cryptocurrencies now, and that is a lot. And we're really invested, Chris. We're only invested in 21 of them. So only exactly. So let's have a look. See these big moves, right? Bitcoin's up 9.8% as it discovers new all-time highs. Absolutely smashing it, Bitcoin at the moment. And now it's just a matter of looking at fib retraces, giving it a few days to see where this thing is going to potentially end up. Lots of speculation to come on Bitcoin pricing. Yeah, I think we're going to see some pretty interesting numbers. Personally, I think we're going to hit somewhere around the 25K and then potentially come back down for a bit of a cooling period before moving on up again. But Bitcoin has a market cap, Chris, just an astonishing $396 billion.
Wow.
I know, so close to the 400 billion. So let's see how that ticks over. So let's see what else is going on, right? Ethereum 7.6% up. We have XRP 13.3% up. We have Chainlinks up by 5, Cardano 7, Polkadot 2.5, Stellar 8.8. Absolutely fantastic. Obviously, my recent investment in Filecoin has not done so well at 2.3 down. I'm going to blame Chris for that one.
Yeah.
We have VeChain at 3.4 up, Theaters up 10%, and Zilliqa is up 10.5%. So I'm going to just ignore the other ones down here and just click on Zilliqa and have a deeper dive here and see what's going on, right? So Zilliqa is at trading at 3.8 cents today, 10.9% up in the last 24 hours. Market cap is 417 million USD with a trading volume of 122 million. Circulating supply is the 10.7 billion Zilliqa with a total supply of 14 billion. Max supply is 21 billion. Okay, so pretty decent numbers. That's quite an interesting setup. And as I scroll down, we'll find the all-time high here, what was achieved on May the 10th, 2018, 23.1 cents. So really interesting to see that how today's been, what the all-time highs were, and the circulating supply and all that kind of good stuff. So let's have a look at the chart, Chris. So here we are on the daily Zilliqa to USD. And I have a couple of things on here, right? Not just the candlestick charts. We also have the MACD to indicate what's going on there with the divergence and etc. We have the RSI, but I've modified my RSI here, looking at the 14, and it's on the 50 line, not the 30 and 70 line. This is now giving us an indication of the trend that you see within your candlestick, but in a line chart here. So when it's above this line, it's bullish, and when it's down here, it's bearish. So it's an interesting RSI. We have the Stochastic as well, probably murdering the name of this one, but this one is set to the 30 and 70, and this one is going to show me when something is oversold or overbought. Okay, so currently this is looking very, very good. Slightly overbought, so you maybe see this candle to come down a little bit. And what I kind of see here as we kind of broke through this resistance line, approaching the next resistance, I'm expecting this to kind of come down and turn into a support, right? So kind of what I'm expecting. If I just pull up my arrow here, we'll come down and we'll test this level and turn it into support before potentially moving on out of this area. So really want to see what happens here in the next couple of days. Obviously, new area to be testing in. Want to test this out, and obviously these areas that we haven't tested since 2018. So interesting times ahead for Zilliqa in this regard. We also have this upward trend that's been so strongly put here, although this may have now deviated a little bit, right? So if I pull up my pencil, there's so much gap here that I wonder whether this particular line is actually now void. So I'm going to just watch how that plays out in the future. Are we going to test this again, or do we need to draw a new trend line? So I'm going to be watching that as well. And if I put on here a fib retrace, I'm going to use this level to this level and pull it this way. We have some extensions that can give us an idea of where we might be heading. So we could be heading towards this, which will put us in at 4.5 cents. So really interesting to see how the next few days and weeks turn for Zilliqa. It's an incredibly bullish market here at the moment, Chris. Anything you want to add to pricing and charts at this point?
I don't think there's anything I really want to add to charts. I think you've covered it all off. Bullish, and I think it's going to be an interesting year, 2021 for Zilliqa.
It really is. And so they talk about it here at FX Street, right? So Zilliqa price prediction still makes a strong case for a 1,000 bull rally after rising to new yearly highs, right? So Zilliqa sets an all-time high amid strong bullish momentum. The price may retreat to 2.8 before growth is resumed. So Zilliqa price hit an all-time high, or a yearly high, they should say, of 3.9 cents on Wednesday before revising down to 3.7. And we'll just hop back here, and basically, we're talking about where we are currently and hitting this line here, which was actually, we actually came a little bit short of it. But this was the line of resistance. So our candle got it up to a high of 3.9, not 3.7. And did I say, yeah, so 3.9, sorry, that was my bad. 3.7. So the 50th largest asset is Zilliqa, right, with 406 million, has grown 15% on a day-by-day basis, and it's really good stuff, right? So here's the technical signal. So in the past couple of months, Zilliqa's price increases nearly 200% and settled above the 1.618 FIBO, which is the fib, this kind of fib retrace that I've just put on here. And they're talking about this 161. Now, obviously, it depends on where you place this. Now, I placed it here. If they were to place it, let's say, that zone there for whatever reason, then sure, we're going to get that kind of 161 level if it was, there. I'm not really sure why they would place it there, but that's what they've done. That's what they've done. I'm going to place it here because that's what I see when I look at this chart. So the 161 actually gets us up to the 4.5 cents. So let's have a look and see what else they're talking about here. Projection on the downside move on the second of 20 low. Okay. So as FX Street previously reported, Zilliqa's price faced intense selling pressure after the TD sequence indicator presented a sell signal on the 6th of December, which I guess is here, and it sold down to 2.8 as part of it. The bullish momentum faded away on the approach of the critical resistance at 0.04. Zil may retreat to the channel support at 2.8, blah, blah, blah. But, if we get to the nuts and bolts of it, right, the support coincides with a 78% Fibonacci of retracement level on the 50 EMA, and on the other hand, a rebound to the 2.8 and back to the 4 cent level, and take Zil into uncharted territory with the potential of 1,000% rally. Now, this guy, or Tanya, is very good at talking about what she sees in the chart, but I'm not sure where the 1,000% growth really comes from. It doesn't really give me the understanding as to where that, where the science is behind that. So let's see what we can do with this, right? What does 1,000% look like from our current position? So we can just quickly throw that on here and get a price range and see what it does, right? So our current position is here. How high does this thing have to go in order to get us to 1,000%, right? Let's take a look. So that's significant. Let's just keep this going. That's about 300. Pull this up and keep it going. 800. So we are talking here 42 cents, right? So that's the number the FX Street are talking about, right? So here's the tiny ZIL all-time high over here, and this is what they're talking about in this article, right? They're saying 1,000%, right? Strong case for 1,000% bull run. And sure, if you just add that momentum and keep it going for a period of time, yeah, sure, it will eventually get to 42 cents. It's not even, it's 30. Yeah, no, it's 41 cents, sorry, 41.8 cents, right? So yeah, sure, right? If it was long enough and you were just going to continue that as it was going, it would eventually get to 42 cents. And I wonder how long that would take, Chris. I really do wonder. I feel it's a bit of a push at this point. Unless we get some significant candles really pushing the boundaries on this extension levels on this fib. You know, if we get to, I don't know, 9 cents, then that's going to be a really good strong case, right? So if I pull if we move up to this level and then potentially rebound down and pull it down to there and then potentially shoot it back up again, we're sure that might be a good case, right? So we'll have to watch how this thing goes and to see whether or not we're going to see those kind of levels. But for now, 1,000% just seems a little bit high. Let's see if we can get to 10 cents first, right? Get into this 9.4 cent level on the Fibonacci retracement extension. And if we can do that, how far do we actually then climb back down before potentially taking another rally up? And then we'll be able to put another fib on and figure out what's going on. But for now, it's looking incredibly bullish. It's looking very positive. I'll be looking at targeting 4.5 cents. And then, you know, if we can get to the higher extension levels here, we potentially could get to the 9.4. Expect a big crash from there, though. There'll be lots of selling pressure along that route. But yeah, I think it's an incredibly bullish time for Zilliqa, Chris. Definitely something to be watching out for.
Yeah, especially with the amount that people are sort of staking at the minute, it's massive, and obviously those staking rewards are very, very fruitful at the moment. Obviously, expect that to come down over time as more people stake and more people get into Zilliqa. But you know, I mean, it's been as high as 21%, which is just phenomenal.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. So guys, if you did find this useful and informative, go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really appreciates it. And as always, if you're new here, do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with that being said, we hope you have a fantastic day, guys, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah, take care.